Hello, my name's Dr. Vicky Cleek and I'm a consultant psychiatrist with a special interest in adult ADHD. When I have a patient who has been given a new diagnosis of ADHD, I explain the ADHD to them in terms of thinking about a car and a car pedal. Someone with ADHD has got a very sticky pedal, and what that means is when they're very excited or interested in a task, they're able to find that pedal and push down on it easily and keep it pushed down so they can focus entirely on that task. However, the pedal gets stuck, and so the person doesn't notice they need to go to the toilet, or that they're thirsty or hungry, or that the doorbell has rung, and it will only be when someone comes up to them and tugs them on the shoulder that they will notice that something else is going on. However, because they are mentally still in that task, although they can physically go and answer the door and sign for the parcel, they're mentally still back in that task. And that discombobulation they feel about being split in two different places can mean they get irritable, and they are certainly not in the moment with the rest of the family if they've been called up for dinner or whatever, but they really wanted to be completing their task. However, if it's a task that's terribly boring, that they're not interested in at all, like completing a tax return, well, that pedal might be too small to even find. And it's only when it becomes last minute, the pressure is on, someone is nagging you, standing over you, there's a fine, or indeed somebody adds a reward to stimulates you to think, well, it might be worth it, that they can then find the pedal and press down a little bit. But they can't press down far enough. And so everything else around them is equally distracting, and as a consequence of that, they're much more prone to making errors. The task takes a lot longer, and they may even get distracted mid-task. They often do something else and forget that they were in the middle of a task at all. And so this is what it's like to have ADHD. It's a problem of being able to regulate your concentration, your attention, being able to cut out all the other extraneous activity and stimuli going on outside you and around you, also in terms of internal thoughts. It's a sticky pedal. And we know that when you give ADHD medication, it's very, very effective lubricant, so that suddenly you are able to move that pedal up and down just like anybody else.